My name is Natalie Breedan. I have had the privilege of being this year's graduating class English teacher. I've also realized that I had the unique privilege of being the only teacher who just taught seniors, no other students, no juniors, nobody interns in there. So I got to know the seniors very well. In such, I have written this poem to them. It's mostly lots of references to our English class, so when they're laughing, you laugh, and then we'll look at them. I do want to talk to you. To the class of 2014. Dear seniors, just how can I begin to tell of the year that we've had? The novels and essays were so delightful. Would staying another year be so bad? But rest assured, you're seated here. There's no more work to be done. But before you leave, let's take a look back at all of our English class fun. The year began earnestly reading about Ernest and eating cucumber sandwiches with joy. The girls ready to roll amidst the laughter, and then we all welcomed the boy. The year moved along like a Silas Marner trance, and soon you faced writing a rhetorical essay. But you all valiantly wrote and strove for success, and realized the profound thoughts you can convey. We traveled back in time to Anglo-Saxon land, and transliterated Old English with brilliance. You also braved a savage review game, and in spite of the bruises, showed great resilience. Those Beowulf projects were truly creative. Your displays were a wonderfully unique idea. They included poems and portraits and dramatizations, and a little brother's drawing while stranded in IKEA. Soon it was time to move on to Shakespeare, Macbeth being Amanda's favorite choice. Your finger puppet show was a special memory indeed, especially Kurt's beautiful Lady Macbeth voice. The second semester began with snow and poetry, and finding the meter was anyone's guess. But observation writing was a nice adventure, and Vicky liked walking with her class, or does that say dress? What better way to celebrate the month of February than with scarlet letters of shame? You all were good sports and endured those long quotes and made Puritan Valentines without signing your name. As the days dragged along, we embarked into a world of sheep and shepherds and unrequited love. I enjoyed watching you all get into the drama and relish the world we'd come a part of. The end of the story was a suspenseful read as you all threw your books down in shock. We played a review game that was loads of fun and proved to be good. You proved to be good shepherds in your flock, sort of. After making usage booklets with accompanying pictures and getting your last essay out of the way, the time came to read the final novel. Pride and Prejudice always just made Kurt's day. We got through the reading, though the quizzes were hard, and the vocabulary kept you aloof. But your last project was quite magical, almost as good as a magician's reproof. All in all, the year has been such a joy, and it's hard to believe you are going. I just have these final words to say to each of you in hopes that you'll never stop growing. Kurt, at times you may have felt out of place. A room full of girls can be dreading. But just think of all the knowledge that you've attained, like how to write the proper MLA heading. Or take, for example, our lively discussions about heroes and sheep and lands afar. We always look to you for little mutterings, and your definition of romantic with a capital R. Amanda, Amanda, you'll always take charge. Nothing stands in your way or it's too daunting. And thank you for loudly rearranging the chairs, because after all, it was only the teacher talking. Though at times you didn't have an opinion, in debates you knew just what to say. And we all admired your time-telling skills. Did you know it's 9/11 at least twice a day? Alyssa, you always were wearing a smile. Your stories brought all of us such cheer. They were quite memorable, like the one that began once when I was little. Actually, this was last year. and always made cloudy days less bleak. You also learned that MLA heading, but remember not to include the day of the week. Karina, you walked in with your little snacks and a paradoxically pessimistic smile. Your contributions to class discussion showed your truly insightful style. Though often you are a very good student, sometimes your chatting pushed the limits. But you have gained much knowledge from this class, like how it's very possible to write for 30 minutes. Victoria, you seem to be christened long ago as the one most frequently teased. But you held your own and felt quite at peace, so much so you'd fall asleep with ease. You had many insights that balanced the class and spoke with your sweet Swedish diction. And review games were always quite entertaining. You're unsure? Well, just guess science fiction. Dear seniors, it has been such a privilege indeed. I still can't believe our time is through. Thank you for all of the wonderful memories. I'm so blessed to have taught each one.
That was so good.